10 pickup trucks you should never buy, and whys. Somewhere right now, a buyer is signing paperwork on a mistake that will cost them thousands. The truck looks perfect. The engine sounds strong. Nobody warns them what's coming. Certain model years of America's best-known pickup trucks carry a hidden history. Recurring transmission failures, costly engine recalls, repair bills that erase years of savings. One name built its entire reputation on being unbreakable until it wasn't. Another sits in driveways across the country right now, and the truck at number 1 didn't earn that spot from one bad engine. It earned it by falling behind, year after year, everywhere that matters. Quick like and subscribe if you want more of these. Now, let's start the countdown. Number 10. Jeep Gladiator. The Gladiator arrived with a simple promise. Take the go-anywhere charm of the Wrangler, stretch it into a pickup bed, and give truck buyers something no one else offered. It worked. Off-road enthusiasts loved the open-air doors and removable roof, and its capability rating outclassed nearly everything else in its price range. But the earliest Gladiators, particularly the 2020 and 2021 model years, developed a reputation for inconsistent build quality. Drivers experienced wind noise and water intrusion around the removable roof and doors, along with electrical faults that triggered dashboard warnings without explanation. Imagine buying a brand new truck and chasing down the same mystery warning light every few months. That was the reality for a number of early owners, and intermittent electrical issues are often harder and pricier to diagnose than a problem that fails outright. Those early years were also tied to recalls involving steering components and drive shaft hardware. Later model years appear to have addressed many of those early complaints, although long-term reliability data is still developing. If you're set on a Gladiator, sticking to a newer model year with a thorough pre-purchase inspection can still get you a fun, capable truck. Just don't buy the early years blind, because the following pickup shows how quickly a promising nameplate can develop an expensive reputation. Number 9. Chevrolet Colorado. The Colorado helped revive the mid-size truck segment when it launched, offering car-like handling with real towing capability. For years, it looked like GM had cracked the code on a smaller, smarter truck, and plenty of buyers cross-shopped it against full-size trucks simply because it did so much with less bulk. But NHTSA complaint data tells a very uneven story across its production run. The 2015 model year stands out as one of the more problematic years in the Colorado's history, with a higher concentration of complaints and recalls compared with many other years, including transmission hesitation and premature suspension wear, that left some owners facing repair bills before their truck had even cleared its first major service interval. The 2023 model was also hit with a significant recall after its automatic emergency braking system activated unexpectedly, even at highway speeds, a defect serious enough to raise real safety concerns, not just cost concerns. The more recent story is much brighter. The redesigned Colorado, including the 2025 ZR2 Bison, has performed well in independent testing, suggesting GM has resolved many of the earlier issues. So if you're shopping used, the model year matters enormously here. A 2015 and a 2025 Colorado are nearly different vehicles in terms of dependability. But the next two trucks on this list prove something important. Even popular pickups with loyal owners can develop expensive weaknesses. Number 8. Ram 1500. This one might sting if you're a Ram loyalist. For years, the Ram 1500 was considered the gold standard of ride comfort and interior refinement in the full-size segment, and it earned that reputation with real owner satisfaction data behind it. More recently, Consumer Reports' predicted reliability data has placed the 2025 Ram 1500 behind several of its full-size rivals, with some drivers reporting electronic system faults tied to the newer turbocharged Hurricane engine lineup that replaced the long-trusted Hemi V8. It's worth being precise here. The Hurricane engine simply hasn't been on the road long enough to establish a definitive long-term track record. What we know is that early predicted reliability scores have dipped compared to Ram's V8 history, and some early adopters have reported issues. Whether that pattern holds, improves, or fades as the engine matures is something only time, and more ownership data will confirm. Ram has already responded to buyer feedback in another way. After backlash over losing the V8 entirely, the Hemi returned for the 2026 model year, giving cautious buyers a known quantity to fall back on. If you want a Ram today and prefer proven technology, an earlier V8-powered model remains the safer bet while the newer lineup builds its track record. The concerns we're about to cover next, though, are far more established, and they come from a nameplate that's been dealing with the same complaint for nearly 2 decades. Number 7. GMC Sierra 1500. The Sierra wears a premium badge and often carries a price tag thousands more than its mechanical twin, the Silverado. Buyers pay that premium, expecting a truck that feels and performs like it's worth the extra money, and in terms of interior refinement and available technology, it generally delivers. The Sierra's 5.3-liter V8, used across multiple generations including many 2014 through 2020 model years, has been associated with recurring reports of lifter and valve train failures connected to its cylinder deactivation system. When it happens, owners aren't looking at a simple tune-up. Repair estimates for a partial or full engine teardown frequently run past $2,000, and for drivers who rely on their truck for work, that repair often comes bundled with the cost of a rental vehicle while their own sits in the shop for days, sometimes weeks, waiting on parts. Infotainment glitches and inconsistent transmission shifting round out the list of common complaints on affected years. To be fair, GM has made real improvements to more recent Sierra model years, and owner satisfaction data on the newest trims looks considerably better than it did a decade ago. Still, if you're shopping the used market, that older V8 history is worth researching model by model before you buy. And it turns out the Sierra isn't the only General Motors truck carrying that same engine legacy into an expensive repair bay. Its closest sibling has an even longer paper trail. Number 6. Chevrolet Silverado 1500. The Silverado is one of the best-selling vehicles in America, full stop. Millions of buyers trust it every single year, drawn in by its towing capability, its wide range of trims, and a price point that undercuts several full-size rivals. But sales numbers and reliability numbers don't always tell the same story. Consumer Reports has consistently reported recurring powertrain and electronics concerns in the Silverado across model years going back to 2007, tied to the same lifter and valve train issues affecting the Sierra, since the two trucks share engine architecture. The telltale warning sign is a ticking sound from the engine bay, followed by repair estimates ranging from around $1,000 for driveline components up to $5,000 or more for full engine work. For a family relying on that truck as their only vehicle, a failure like that isn't just inconvenient. It can mean missed work, a scramble for a rental on short notice, and a bill that arrives with zero warning. It's not all bad news. Consumer Reports' more recent surveys show the Silverado's suspension, steering, brakes, and climate systems have held up well in newer generations, and the 2025 model year has generally scored better than its immediate predecessors. If you're buying used, though, researching that specific engine's service history matters more than the badge on the tailgate. And from this point forward, the surprises only grow, because we're entering trucks built around the newest technology, including one from a manufacturer that spent decades building one of the strongest reliability reputations in the entire industry. Watching that reputation unravel has genuinely shocked longtime truck fans. Number 5. Ford F-150 PowerBoost Hybrid. The F-150 is the best-selling vehicle in the United States, hybrid or not. So when Ford introduced the PowerBoost Hybrid powertrain, expectations were sky-high: more power, better fuel economy, and the trust of the Ford name behind it. Instead, Consumer Reports' predicted reliability data has consistently placed the PowerBoost Hybrid at the bottom of its F-150 powertrain ratings since the 2022 model year. To be clear, this concern is specific to the hybrid powertrain. The standard gas-powered F-150 hasn't shown the same pattern of complaints, and long-term reliability for the hybrid system continues to develop as Ford refines it. Still, hybrid drivers have experienced battery faults and software issues that can trigger reduced power modes. The kind of problem that doesn't just cost money. It can leave someone stranded on the shoulder of a highway, wondering why a truck built by one of the most trusted names in the industry just left them without full power. Because the hybrid system is more complex than a standard gas engine, repairs typically require specialized dealer diagnostics, and that specialization comes with a matching price tag. Meanwhile, Consumer Reports predicted reliability data on the standard gas-powered F-150, particularly the 2024 model year, has actually scored well, confirming this is a powertrain-specific concern rather than a truck-wide one. If fuel savings are tempting you toward the hybrid trim, know exactly what you're signing up for and weigh whether a proven gas engine might serve you better. This next example takes the story into entirely new territory because the problems don't stop with hybrids. Number 4. Toyota Tundra. This name might be the most surprising entry on this entire list. For decades, Toyota trucks were the benchmark for reliability, the vehicle's mechanics recommended to their own families. The previous generation Tundra, powered by its legendary V8, built that reputation one dependable mile at a time. Then Toyota fully redesigned the Tundra for the 2022 model year, replacing that trusted V8 with a twin-turbo engine lineup. Consumer Reports predicted reliability data has since placed the 2022 through 2025 Tundra among the lowest-scoring full-size trucks it tracks, a genuinely stunning reversal for a brand built on the opposite reputation. The most serious issue is a recall covering thousands of 2022 and 2023 non-hybrid Tundras for a manufacturing defect, where leftover machining debris inside the engine can lead to catastrophic failure, in some cases requiring full engine replacement. For an owner who specifically chose a Toyota to avoid this exact scenario, that recall represented a serious blow to the confidence many owners placed in Toyota's reputation for durability. Toyota has acknowledged the problems and is working through them, but progress has been gradual, and as of the most recent reporting, newer model years haven't yet fully closed the gap with the truck's old reputation. If you're chasing that classic Tundra dependability, know that the truck wearing the badge today is a different animal than the one that earned it, at least for now. And this next example proves that even brand new technology haven't solved the reliability puzzle either. Number 3. Rivian R1T. The Rivian R1T deserves genuine credit. It was the first mass-produced electric pickup to hit American roads, and in many ways, it delivered. Strong towing numbers, real off-road capability, and a design that turned heads everywhere it went. But being first also meant being the test subject. Consumer Reports has placed the R1T among its lower-scoring vehicles in recent reliability surveys, and drivers have experienced a consistent theme: software bugs affecting core vehicle functions and inconsistent charging behavior. In a handful of cases, owners have also reported drive unit issues, and that distinction matters because a software bug can often be patched overnight, while a hardware failure on a brand new platform can mean a long wait for parts and a truck sitting idle in the driveway for weeks. To Rivian's credit, regular over-the-air software updates have measurably improved the ownership experience over time, and more recent model years, including the 2025 R1T Tri-Motor, have earned positive reviews for capability and practicality. If you love the idea of an electric truck and you're comfortable being an early adopter, the R1T can still be a genuinely thrilling ownership experience. Just go in with realistic expectations about being part of a still maturing platform. And this next pickup proves that even the most trusted name in trucks isn't immune to the growing pains of going electric. Number 2. Ford F-150 Lightning. Ford's electric F-150 arrived with enormous hype. The same beloved shape, the same rugged identity, but powered entirely by electricity. It promised to bring EV trucks into the mainstream, and on capability alone, it largely delivered. Then the reliability data came in. Consumer Reports named the F-150 Lightning among the least reliable vehicles in its 2024 survey, a striking contrast to the traditional gas-powered F-150, which scored far better in the same testing. Drivers have experienced charging system malfunctions and software glitches affecting the truck's advanced features, along with several recalls addressing battery and software concerns since launch. Challenges common to an early-generation EV platform still working out its growing pains, rather than evidence of a truck-wide defect. For an owner who bought the Lightning specifically to power job site tools or keep the lights on at home during an outage, a charging fault doesn't just cost money to fix. It defeats the entire reason they chose an electric truck in the first place. To Ford's credit, the company has issued multiple rounds of software updates, addressing early issues, and it's worth watching whether the 2026 model year shows meaningful improvement as the platform matures. For now, though, if Ford's own flagship electric truck is still working through its growing pains, that's worth knowing before you sign the papers. The most disappointing trucks aren't always the ones with the biggest failures. Sometimes they're the ones that simply stop keeping up. And that brings us to number 1. Number 1, Nissan Titan. Here it is, the truck that has struggled more consistently than any other name on this list across reliability, resale value, technology, and long-term competitiveness. This isn't a story about one catastrophic engine failure or a single troubled model year, the way it was for several trucks earlier on this list. This is a story about a truck that simply stopped keeping pace, year after year, in nearly every category that defines a good ownership experience. Drivers have experienced transmission hesitation and an infotainment system that has fallen noticeably behind the competition, even as rivals rolled out major technology upgrades year after year. Resale value has also declined faster than most trucks in its class, which means even an owner who never experiences a major mechanical failure still tends to lose more money simply by owning it, year after year, compared to a Ford, Toyota, or Ram. Layer on top of that a level of manufacturer investment that hasn't kept pace with the rest of the segment. Fewer updates, slower refreshes, less development, and industry reporting has increasingly speculated about how much longer the model will remain in production at all. When reliability, resale value, technology, and manufacturer investment all lag at once, that's not a fluke tied to one bad year. It's a pattern, and it's exactly why the Titan earns the top spot on this list. If it shows up on your shortlist mainly because of a lower price tag, remember, the truck that costs less upfront can still end up costing you more over 5 years of ownership. Not every pickup truck is built to last. Some become legends, others become expensive lessons. And in the end, the smartest truck buyers aren't the ones who spend the most. They're the ones who know that a little knowledge before you ever step onto the lot is what actually saves you money. If this video helped you dodge a costly mistake, do us a favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next truck documentary. And before you go, drop a comment below. Which truck on this list surprised you the most? And which one would you still consider buying despite its flaws? We read every single comment, so let us know. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.